To finish off Tuesday's escapades, I got back from Cincinnati a little late and wanted to tell you about what happened there. I was invited to a Callaway information meeting on product and do some of their game testing, which is always fun, and see what's happening. So I took some pictures and you got to see some of what was going on. And they had what they call a 2-club challenge, and you hit one of the drivers and you hit one of the fairway woods, and then whoever has the most combined wins. Of course, I wasn't going to be very good at that because I normally don't hit fairway woods, but it was fun to try it just to get the idea of what the fairway wood was all about. And the winning guy was almost 600 yards, so he got into the ball pretty good. And the idea was to demonstrate the fairway wood and its capability because it now has the jailbreak. I was wanting to hit the hybrid just to see what I could get into it, but they didn't have any for me in left hand. The second one was the ball speed challenge, and the whole idea of that was just to kind of show off the Rogue X. Okay, the Rogue X. The Rogue X is a very strong, little extra length driver for anybody out there that is just totally interested in distance, and that's all you really are looking to get. This is the club that'll do that. The lofts are incredibly strong. They're a little bit longer. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the length, but the idea was, can you make a golf club that's really strong and still get the ball flight in the air? And the answer is yes. They can do that. So something to check out. I would still go along with the idea that the proper golf club length will always win out over something that's longer, but that's me. And then we had a putting challenge, and the putting challenge was just a couple long ones and a couple short ones, and that was just to demonstrate the O-Works insert and the new XO that's coming out. Man, I'd like to be able to show you that new XO look, and the new XO insert looks to be really, really neat, but unfortunately we're going to have to wait till May. And then finally we did the golf ball challenge. Of course, any of you guys out there that have been watching any kind of marketing, the Titleist threw down the gauntlet and said, you know, hey, this golf ball is way better than their Chrome Soft, saying their second tier golf ball is way better than Callaway's best golf ball. So here I am in Cincinnati, and we're doing the Callaway Golf Ball Challenge. I've been invited to a Callaway meeting since I carry the product, and we're going to test the Pro V, the regular Pro V versus the new Callaway Chrome Soft with the graphene in it. And we're going to hit 3 balls apiece with a 7-iron of my choosing, and we're going to see if I gain ball speed or not. All right, Pro V's first. Okay, now time for the Callaway. That was a bad one. All right, let's find out. For all of you guys who don't know, this is John. If you go back into a couple of my videos, John actually got me certified as a master fitter too. And he's also a superstar in his own right, because if you go out there and you look at the pictures of people being fit, there's a gentleman standing there with him. It's this guy. So it's pretty good. So we went through the golf ball challenge. I hit the Titleist Pro V and the new Chrome Soft with the graphene thrown around it. And so I'm in here, all right, 118 with the Pro V, 126 with a ball speed gain of 8 miles an hour. Now I took this challenge twice, and the funny part was the first time I did it I was only 4 miles an hour better. Now I'm 8 miles an hour better. Maybe it's because we went around and got warmed up, who knows.
Definitely.
So in the last one we were hitting 7 irons, okay? 7 irons. My last one I carried it to 177 and hit almost 180 with this thing. So guess what's going in the bag? All right. So for any of those guys that were interested in that golf ball challenge, and if you look here, there's only one negative in that whole line. Only one negative. So and if you look really quick, you have an average ball speed gain of around 5 miles an hour. That's from top to bottom, right? So average ball speed. So you're looking at gaining that. And if you're looking at irons, you figure about 2.25 yards per mile per hour. So you're at a 5, I'm looking at 10 whole yards. That's a whole nother club, man. So when you go and you get these stronger lofts and then you get this new ball, now you're looking at, there's no golf course that's safe. So check it out. However, I did do the test, and I used an Epic on the first one. I used an Epic iron on the first one, and I gained 4 mile an hour ball speed using the Chrome Soft with 2018's Chrome Soft that has the graphene in it. The graphene discussion itself, just the idea of what it is super interesting. If any of you guys like the sciencey type stuff, you need to look up graphene. Just look it up and see what it is. It is amazing stuff. And then I went back around as I was setting up to do this there, and when you saw me, when the ones I was hitting on, I believe I was using the Apex, which is another club I'm very comfortable with, and on that one I gained 8 miles an hour with the Chrome Soft. So there's something to be said, because I'm not skilled enough to let off or start up or anything like that. And then watching the other guys hit, we only had one guy that had Pro V, had more ball speed than the Chrome Soft out of the 30 plus guys. So there should be something to that. So keep your eyes and ears open. And that was what the trip was about. Quite informative. We got to ask some questions from senior vice presidents and whatnot within the sales group, and they seem to be very, very knowledgeable. And as you got to see, one of the guys that trained me in my certification for a fitter was there too, so we got to talk and catch up as well. So hope you enjoyed part of that. That makes for a pretty good fitting Friday, because all the different things that you got to see. And if you like it, and subscribe, and we will get back into the fitting process next Friday. I do have a lot going on. So, as you can see, it's time to get back to the club making. So, thanks for watching, and let's see your scores. Go low.